What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Will Smith had a candid conversation with Oprah Winfrey about his relationship with Jada Pinkett, and it was on Apple TV's The Oprah Conversation. And I think that for many black men who are thinking about marriage, and again, I'm not against marriage. I know there's a lot of downsides to it, but I do know some brothers that are in very good marriages and very healthy marriages. But I do want to talk about this thing that he talked about, right? Because he's trying to promote his own upcoming autobiography. And he talks about the early days of his courtship with Jada Pinkett. And for many black men, I don't care how much money you make, what your career is. If you've been in a long-term relationship, girlfriend, if you've been in a marriage, wife, if you look back at all the times in your relationship, nothing is better than the first year. Nothing is better than the first few months. Okay? And why is that? Because the sex is spectacular. It's phenomenal. Okay? Your booty clapping sounds. I mean, you're screwing. You're having a good time. You're partying, and that's exactly what he said. He says we drank every day. We had sex multiple times a day for 4 straight months. He was getting so much booty. You know, he was starting to see, hey, is this a competition? And let me say this. Now, Will Smith had just come out of, a relationship in which he felt that he needed to get a divorce. Now, whether it was as bad as this one, I'm not sure. But he felt like, you know what? The relationship is such that I feel that I need to get a divorce from this woman. So quite naturally, going to somebody else if you're hurt, and I really advise guys from doing that. When you do that, look at the risk that you're about to take, because you're coming out of a bad relationship to somebody who's willing to give you the booty all the time. And trust me, if you're having a situation, because you typically, when you're having problems in a relationship, there is no sex, and you're going into somebody with freaky good sex. Okay? Now, let me talk about black men who are, in my opinion, guys that were sort of like me, late bloomers. You guys graduate college, you start lifting weights, you come into your frame, you come into your own, and then now you get with a lady, and you're not the little boy anymore that girls used to shoot down. You're not now you're the guy, and she's just giving it to you regularly. Maybe you move to a new place, you move to a new country. Now you're getting the booty regularly. You think you're the man. You've never had nobody give you that top like that. Booty clapping sounds everywhere. Here's what's going to happen. Usually, most guys understand that's going to stop. All right? I want you to know it, whether it's because you get busy or she gets busy or you don't like her that much, she don't like you that much. That freaky sex, all of those booty clapping sounds you're getting, all of that is going to stop. And you can be blinded by that. Oh, and don't let her be able to cook. Oh, fried chicken. Oh, all of that. And, all of the things you need to first meet her and all that stuff. Then, as Bobby Blue Bland used to sing, further on up the road, you're going to be motivated to do. Understand this. When you're getting that freaky sex and that submission up front, you're going to be motivated to take care of that girl. She on her period, no problem. Birthday, ready to cash out. Ready to trick it off. Christmas, boo, I got you. I'm Santa Claus every day. Then gradually, you're keeping up your end of the deal, which is, because, taking care of women as you get more, and this is the thing about women, guys. I want you guys to know this. The more you spend, it gets more over time. I want you to understand that the investment gets deeper. Okay? When you start investing into a relationship with a woman, it gets more money over time, no matter what she looks like. No matter if she let herself go or not. Okay? When you start making more money, the first person that feels it is her. So if you took her to Houston this year and you took her to Paris the next year, you can't go back to, no, you got to top Paris. Hong Kong, no, you got to top Hong Kong. Dubai, no, you got to top Dubai. You can't go back to Lake Michigan. You know? So it gets more. You got a Benz, bought her a Benz. You can't go back to a Toyota Corolla. Okay? But then I want you to understand, she can digress though. That's how the rules are. It's perfectly okay for her to say, I don't want to cook you dinner anymore tonight. I'm tired. I just don't want to, our booty clapping sounds. Some of y'all have to get it from the side. All right. Shout out to some of you married brothers out there that, if she give it to you, she kind of roll over, you don't even get no energy back. You have to just get it from the side and then, you be glad to get a few pumps in and that's it. That's all. But you better keep the lights on. You better keep the mortgage going. Okay. You better keep those kids in school and all of that stuff. This is what Will Smith is talking about. Now, now we'll say this. He did admit that they do have a good conversation, and I've been in relationships like that. You still have good conversations now, but that's the only thing left. The other parts of the stuff is not there, and that's where the point was. I believe that he said, "Hey, you gotta do you, I gotta do me." But the one thing that kept him in there was the mental bond. And I think that's important for men to have. But here's the situation that I want black men to know. If they are not doing what they're supposed to do, okay, they gotta go. I don't care. They gotta go. It's just that they have to go. There's no getting around this, guys. You don't get to give them the prenup, right? This is important. Let them sign the prenup. They don't get anything, ironclad prenups. Then you hide money from them in cash or in crypto. Don't tell them about it. They don't need to know. And then they have to prove themselves with their job as a wife or girlfriend. They have to continue to perform. When they don't want to perform, out. That's the only way to deal with them. Oh, you want to stop doing what you're supposed to do? Okay, there's a door. That's the only way. Forget love, guys. Love doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't get respect. Respect and keeping people on their job is the only way from now on. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, replaced. The door is there. And then you start over. That's the beautiful thing about letting them go. They will start over with a guy that don't have nothing, and then you'll see how much you were overspending. It happens all the time. You do all this stuff for a chick, you let her go. Watch what she goes and takes and accepts with the next guy. He's going to be getting that same stuff that she was giving you at first for Burger King prices. I tell you, it happens all the time. You think Dr. Dre's ex-wife is going to go and not be dealing with a guy that's going to... No, she's going to take something less. It happens all the time. Ladies get divorced and go deal with the guy who can't give them nothing. And then you're like, wow, I was really overpaying. Yeah, because you didn't make her keep the job. Make them keep the job. If they don't, you're going to run into these problems. Don't do that. Make them fight every day to be the wife, the girlfriend, just like you have to prove yourself every day. And they have to be committed to the relationship and the family to continue to have a job. Just like at their real job, if you want to keep your job, you have to do X, Y, and Z. Then so is the same logic. The same principles lie here. It's the only way. Forget how you feel about her. Forget about how much you love her, how much you miss her. Get to the point of you have to do this to stay here. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.